Um, Good evening, Professor Andy. I'm not able to make a presentation tomorrow, so I'm recording my presentation and sending a link before the meetup. This presentation is directly created from the R, and here's what I'm going to talk about in this short presentation. First, my research question is climate change really a hoax? And to answer that, I'm using indicator for my research, which is greenhouse gas emission. Second, the workflow that I'm using is obtain, scrub, explore the data, modeling, and interpretation. And last is about data analytics. The indicator that I'm using is total greenhouse emission across the year. As per EPA, greenhouse gases from human activities are the most significant driver of observed climate change since the mid-20th centuries. The first two steps of the workflow is obtain and scrub the data. The data set I'm using is from the World Bank. I have about data from 217 countries from 1990 to 2012, and for the data from 2007 to 2009, they're not applicable, so I exclude this data for my research. Then I uploaded the data onto the GitHub. Then I read the data set directly from the GitHub. After that, I changed the column names into the meaningful column names by the country name and the year from 1990 to 2012. Then I try to explore the data and do some data transformation. All I need is the column of the year and a total emissions, so I delete the column of the country. And I also exclude the data that are not applicable, and also I exclude the data that are blank. I summarize the table to give a general idea about the mean of the total greenhouse emissions every year. From like this summary table, we can see that there is an increase in the total emission of greenhouse gas versus the year. After that, I made a scatter point to show how the total emissions change as the year. I used the ggplot. You can see that there is the obvious increasing and a little bit decreasing, but generally it's a trend of increasing crossing the year to 2012. Because many of the major greenhouse gases stay in the atmosphere for tens of hundreds of years after being released, their warming effects on the climate persist over a long time and therefore affect both present and future generations. If the greenhouse gas emissions is decreasing, there's a good chance that it will impact climate change and cause the global warming. And the data set I'm using is from the World Bank. Thank you for watching.